What's good? It's your boy Bluez, my homie.
Ville.
And this is BluezVille. And guess where we at? The new fucking Rose Media Studio.
Oh, don't it look good? Don't it look good?
Fresh paint. We getting high off the Sherman Williams fumes right now.
Yeah, this is fresh, like super fresh. Like I don't even want to lean up against the wall right now.
No, you can't touch it, man. You might get some paint on your back.
Might have paint on your back.
But here it is, man. This is what we're doing. We're doing a live episode from our first ever from the new studio, and Mike did the pop-up shop.
Yeah.
So we got a bunch of local vendors. We're going to introduce y'all a little bit to Waco, you know what I'm saying? For our out-of-town listeners, shout out to y'all. And to our local listeners, y'all pull up because we're going to start doing this on a regular basis.
Yeah, so we're going to go to each one of the vendors. We're going to let them tell you about what they have, what they got to offer. And guess what? We're going to keep doing this. We're going to try to do this often. So if you're a vendor and you got something you want to sell or want to advertise, hit us up, man. So you can come out here and we interview you and get your stuff out too.
Holla at us because we trying to put on everybody. So we about to get started. Coming right to you.
Right.
Bluez, they good.
Run it.
What's good? And we back with our first vendor, and I forgot your name that fast.
It's Michelle. It's Michelle. It's
Tell
Michelle.
the people your name and what your business is.
My name is Michelle, and it's Music Magic Art.
Music Magic Art.
What do we got here?
So tell us a little bit more about Music Magic Art. Cause I see you have like some rolling trays here. You got some jewelry. You got some keychains. Tell us about this.
I've got a little bit of everything. I'm a bit of a hobbyist. I've got a lot of resin art, handmade jewelry, handmade original art as well. Lots of band stuff and music-related stuff, gifts for musicians, cool stuff like that.
Ooh, cool.
I know I'm going to
How
touch
long
one
you
of
been
these rolling
doing
trays.
this?
I've been doing it since July. I got fired from my job in February this year because of COVID. So it kind of came up out of necessity, and also I've just really been into art and music, and this was a good way to marry both of those things.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
All right, dope.
I like these rolling trays. I know, but I can get some of those. Take a look at those, man.
Yeah.
Look at that.
We might have to get you to start making our rolling tray.
We can get a partnership going here.
Merch. Get some new merch. So you are born and raised here in Waco?
I was born and raised in West Texas, but now currently live in Waco and have for the last 8
West
years.
in the house.
Oh, got you. West, Texas.
Yeah.
Shout out to the
Not
homie Script. West, Texas. Did you survive the explosion as well?
I wasn't in West at the time, but of course, yes, I'm still here, right?
All right, cool. So doing your business in Waco, how's it been treating you?
Really, really, really good. Waco turns out very, very much so. It's been really cool, honestly, being in Waco for all of this.
Ooh, I see something cool that she has. Hey, as musicians, drummers, boom, she has drummer keys with keychain. Hey, I don't know if you ever been a musician.
These?
Those right there.
There you go.
Hey, those are gold. Hey, that's a nice selling point. I like you. That's good. That's good, Michelle. You got good entrepreneur skills. That's good.
Love it. We love it. All right, then we're going to move around. Shout out to the people, all your social medias, where they can find you and where they can find your art and how they can buy it.
Gotcha. Music Magic Art on Instagram and Facebook. I also have an Etsy account, Music Magic Art, there as well.
You heard it there. So go follow Michelle on all her social media platforms and go support the local businesses, guys, all right?
That's why we're here. You recording?
That got camera on it too?
No. Jesus Christ. All right, and we're back. We're back with Sloppy Seconds Boutique. Go ahead and introduce yourself for the people.
Okay, hey, my name's, oh God.
Right here, double
It's like
team,
two dicks. Okay. Been there. Jake, why are you surprised still? Anyways, I'm Caitlin. I own Sloppy Seconds Vintage. And I also have a podcast, What's Your Excuse? Trying to get y'all on it forever. Come on.
Hey, man, we're not talking about that right now. Let's talk about Sloppy Seconds. That was my fault. It was my fault
That's
that we
right.
didn't
There you go.
show up. And Megan's been on my ass about it ever since. But we'll get to her later.
That's our specialty.
Anyway, tell us about Sloppy Seconds. How'd you get started with this?
So I have just loved vintage for a real long time. I've always worn real weird, out there shit. And so I said, I might as well sell it. And so that's what I do. Yeah, it's curated vintage from the 60s to Y2K. I have a few pieces that are earlier than that, but yeah, it's just a bunch of funky stuff. Get it from a lot of dead people. So,
Bro, if them was the Eddie Murphy pants, I was gonna get those.
Oh, yo.
Them leather pants, I was gonna
She
buy
got the
them.
raw joints.
If that was the raw leather
bust those
pants,
out.
I was buying those.
Yeah, my man's been looking for like a 60s style, shaft style leather jacket.
That's the
Do you
mission.
have one or have you?
I don't, but if I come across
So I need some vintage. Yes. Yes.
Put them in with a turtleneck up under.
Yes.
we love a good layer from that. That's good. Yeah, no. If I ever find one, I'll
Like
let
for
you
real.
know.
Like seriously, I'm really looking for one.
Yeah,
Like seriously.
that's good to know. I like finding stuff for people too, though, because like whenever they find something that's perfect for them, I'm like, makes my little heart sore.
No, you do a little bit of like what is that, stylist / personal shopping as well?
Yeah. I personally love styling. That's just one thing that I've always been real good at. Because I like to mix real bold patterns, prints together that people wouldn't necessarily expect. And so, that's kind of my specialty. And so whenever I can help somebody feel like comfortable in what it is they're wearing, but like also look badass and like be super excited about what it is that they have, that's what I want to do.
Dope. That's dope.
Nice.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So how long have you been doing this?
Not long. It has been, I started like my account and everything in January and really hit the ball in like May, running, rolling, whatever. So not very long, but it's been pretty successful and hopefully gonna start like a full-time business soon. So we'll see. I got my hands in too much shit though right now.
That's dope.
But yeah.
So I think there's like a few like different vintage shops here in Waco. I see a lot of people into that. What sets yours apart from everybody else's?
So like mainly it is a lot of women's wear, which doesn't really help y'all. But I mean, unless you want to wear it, more power to you. But it is, so it's like a lot of people are into like, graphic tees and then just denim and that, like, I like that too. But mine is a lot of more just like bright, bold patterns. So it's a little bit different, I think, in that regard. So it's just something a little bit more out there and not quite as like blending in streetwear, stuff like that. Not that streetwear blends in. Streetwear is cool, but I like weird shit.
Yeah, I got you.
Cool,
Because you said something like your range of vintage has a specific era, like from 60s to 2000, like none of them big T-shirts from 2005 type shit.
Yeah, I try to keep it pretty curated. Occasionally, I
Pop in with the Mitchell and Ness throwbacks.
Yeah.
Occasionally I got like, some stuff that's a little bit newer, but I price that a little bit lower. It's more of just like a secondhand thing. But then I do try to keep it to be pretty authentic from the 60s. And like Y2K is about as far as I will go up.
But the crazy thing about it is, you ask yourself now, what is vintage?
Yeah, I know, right?
Because everything is circling back.
Yeah.
It's like things we threw away, we shouldn't throw away.
I know,
It's
exactly.
like God threw away a lot of stuff that people are selling their boutiques for
Bro, I was about to say, you
$50.
go into your mama closet with the shit she had from the 80s. Thought that shit was, it sells now.
That's probably,
It really does.
That's probably where I need
It
to find
got
my
shoulder
shaft jacket. Oh, them shoulder pads.
Oh, the shoulder pad suit jackets?
Oh, that was super 90s,
I got
bro.
some. Most of my shit has shoulder pads.
Word. My mom used to cut the
Bitch
shit
walked
out of hers.
into a board meeting looking like Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah, my mom used to.
They have like removable shoulder, like they're Velcroed, and so it's like you can pick and choose when you want strong shoulders.
I bet she didn't like the
pretty cool.
Judge Dredd look. I don't know.
It is. It's not for everyone.
Yeah,
and then like me,
especially
I
got
already
broad
got some pretty
shoulder.
broad shoulders.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You
Like
walk-
me in shoulder
like-
pads, I'm like I'm in a hanger.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
Like, nah.
you put that on, you walk into a board meeting looking like Lawrence Taylor.
Like you forgot your hanger. Your hanger's still in your
I'm
jacket.
still on the jacket, sir.
But this some dope stuff though. Pretty dope. I wish you had those pants in leather. I had a skit ready for those pants. The skirt.
This one's a skirt.
Yep.
We could cut it.
We could make some shorts.
I'm about to say that.
Yep.
Turn it into some leather.
Some high waist shorts. I mean,
It look like some leather capris.
I didn't know you could turn, and I'd be a soul train dancer, and they'd be high waisted. Don't let me find some boots. Oh shit!
Killing the
Either that or I'm be a wrestler, one or the other. Shit. Something gotta shake, right? But nah, this is some good stuff. I really like your style too. It's dope.
All right, cool, man. So tell the people where they can find you locally and online.
Okay, so locally, only at events like this. At the moment, I don't have a standalone store yet. Something we're working on. But you can find me on Instagram, which is where I primarily operate. And that is at Sloppy Seconds, and that's like second place vintage. So, and I also sell on Depop, but I post most of my shit online or on Instagram. So
Click follow on the gram, people. That's where it's at. You want the fresh shit? Go to the gram.
And she'll personally style you if you did hit her in the DMs.
Bam.
true. I
Hit her in
will.
the DM.
100%, please.
Bam.
All right, and we'll be back with our next vendor.
All right, we're back and we're here with.
Serena. I'm the owner of Living Dead Threads, Waco's original upcycled apparel.
Ooh, upcycle apparel.
Yeah.
Upcycle apparel, what does that
I
mean?
like that.
Well, I'm an environmentalist, so I'm really into as little waste as possible. And so upcycled apparel is basically making badass clothing from secondhand stuff. And I don't use any new textiles.
Oh,
like that. That's dope. That is
there we
dope.
go. Okay. Oh, I get the name, Living
do.
Threads.
Yeah, Living Dead Threads. So
Yeah.
I like resurrect dead clothing.
Those are bars.
I
Those
like
are
that.
bars. That's nice.
I like that.
Those
That's
are bars.
dope.
That's
dope.
nice.
So
So-
what got you into that? Like the whole like upcycle clothing thing?
Well, I try to live as a sustainable green lifestyle as possible. Like I said, I'm an environmentalist, so I don't deny climate change at all. I believe in it. It's fucking real. And so I try to live my life with as small of a carbon footprint as possible. So I wanted to give Waco an option that we never had, which was upcycled clothing. You can do vintage, you can do secondhand, but I also make newer stuff out of old things, which is like a better clothing option for people who are into fashion.
Nice.
I'm looking at some of your items. There's some dope stuff here.
Thank
Like
you.
some real nice stuff.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
I like real good. I'm looking at this dress up here. Like, this is dope.
Yeah, so a lot of stuff I print my own designs on, or I find like really badass patches and I iron them on. I do tie-dye, acid washing. I sew a lot of stuff as well. So every little item has been customized to be a one unique piece. So everything is one of a kind. You'll never get like the same thing.
That's cool.
That seems to be the theme of the night. One of a kind pieces. Right here in the heart
And I
of Texas.
called her acid wash dress tie. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah, it's like a reverse
I was like,
tie-dye, I guess.
thank you for that correction. Because I was like, yeah, it is acid wash.
Well, let me ask you this: what is the process for you to like find clothes and remake them and all that? Like, walk us through a little bit of that process.
So when I need to restock my inventory, I go to places like Mission Waco and Caritas and all these other things from the heart, little places that are locally owned. And I thrift from them, and then I just, use a vinyl printer and a heat press to do my own designs, like this Save the Fucking Bees design. That's just vinyl printing.
We gotta save the fucking bees.
Yeah, we do. They're Earth's most important creature. They really are. Without bees, we'd probably have no fucking food. So they're vital.
You hear that? No fucking food. Fuck that dumb shit. No food is the most important part.
You niggas is worried about honey.
You worried about honey. Fuck it. The food is important, people.
Yeah,
Fuck
we
your
need to
bee
eat.
allergies, nigga. We need them.
Talk about your food allergies. I don't hear that.
Yo.
For real though, we would have no nuts. If you like cashews and almonds and shit like that, you gotta be into saving the bees.
Yep.
You would never have that without bees. Any kind of fruit that blooms from a tree, which is 100% of it,
Yep.
you'd have none of that without a fucking bee.
Boom. So don't fuck with the bees. Don't fuck with the
Save
bees.
the bees. All right.
I like this interview. Don't fuck with the bees, people.
Oh, yeah. So for the people, tell them where they can find you online or if they're in Waco.
So you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook at livingdeadthreads_Waco. And I have boutique space inside of Skellington Curiosities and in Hype Waco. So you can find my stuff there regularly. Other than that, if you follow my Instagram and Facebook, you'll find me at whatever pop-ups I happen to be at.
Boom.
Damn.
And we do a lot of them down here. So if you're ever in the city for whatever reason, man, we got a lot of stuff going on. It's more than just Magnolia. I had to shoot my slug. All right. All right.
My husband has one of your tank tops.
Oh, I'm
Boom,
really out here in these streets. I told you.
Bam.
All right. Thank you. And we'll be back with our next vendor.
Boom. All right, we're back, man. We're here with Danielle with her business, Don't Eat Beads. Now, that's a pretty interesting name. I really like that name. Can you tell us about what that is?
So it all started when we were trying to come up with a really cool business name. And we had bunnies at the time that would actually eat the jewelry making components. So we'd often be saying, don't eat beads, don't eat beads, don't eat beads. And it just kind of caught on, and it's catchy, and it sticks in people's heads, which is really what we wanted a business theme to have.
And that is catchy. That's what you want to do. First, it starts with the title. It starts with, the branding starts with the name. So, so what do you have here for us?
So I do handmade rings, so you see wire wrapped rings. Mm-hmm. So it's the rings and the earrings that are really my big thing. And then I do have some necklaces, and then I have a friend that makes masks, and various other friends. I'll normally have like some of their stuff, but the only friend I have today is a mask maker.
Oh, nice. So what kind of got you started in the bead making process?
So my mom I've been doing it for a really long time before then, but what really got it going was my mom had a black and white pearl ring that she fell in love with. She left it on a windowsill and forgot about it and went back, and of course it was gone. So I tried to make a duplicate because replacing it and purchasing another one was $700, and that wasn't happening. So I followed instructions, failed miserably, twisted it back together, and came up with that design that you're seeing there, which is just a whole different wire wrapped coil, all sorts of rounds. And then from there, it just went to everything else.
So I have a question for you.
Okay.
What is the process or the time that you put into making the jewelry?
So the rings are I've been doing the rings for over 15 years. So they're probably the quickest items, and maybe about 20 minutes to make a ring because I've been doing it so long. Some of the earrings, like one that's like right here, is a little bit more intricate. And I think that one probably took about a week. That one.
Seems like it'd take longer than a week.
Well, it's mostly trying to design it, and on most of my earrings, I don't have two that'll look alike. I try to stay away from that. When they're really popular, if I just made it, I might try to make another one. But if it's something I made like a week ago, it's probably not going to happen.
Oh, so that's good. So
a lot of these are one of a kind pieces.
So no duplicates.
Not really.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
That's what we want. Exclusivity. You get a one of a kind made piece.
Yeah.
Right here at Don't Eat Beads.
So do you have a social media handle you can
I
put out
do.
to?
I have a Facebook and an Instagram, all Don't Eat Beads.
Yeah. Say it one more time for us.
Facebook and Instagram, they're both Don't Eat Beads.
All right, man. Y'all go follow Danielle. She got some cool stuff. And guess what? If you get something from her, you ain't got to worry about nobody else having it because she only makes one of a kind.
One of a kind. So if you're in Waco, pull up. If you're not, order online. Don't Eat Beads with Danielle.
Thank you, Danielle.
We'll be right back. All right. And we're back. We're back with our favorite Wacoans. You know who it is.
Yes.
Sean Skellington, the Prince of Darkness. And we're not here with Necro. We're here technically with Skellington Curiosities, right?
Boom. What up, motherfuckers?
Yo. So tell the people about Skellington Curiosities as your business.
If you like anything spooky, if you like anything dead, if you like anything beautiful, that's what we got. Spooky Vibe 365.
Ooh, I like that. Spooky Vibe 365.
Got some dark
That's a
shit.
bar.
Some tarantula.
Are those real tarantulas?
Yeah.
Oh, those are real. It still has hair on the people.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Bottled, nigga.
Yeah, we try to carry a little bit of everything. We got clothing, we got books, we got
sage.
witchy shit, everything.
Yeah, you getting tired of the bullshit? Let's light it
If
up.
you want to get something for your white goth girlfriend, come down to Skellington Curiosities. They got the pumpkin spice conjuring going.
Okay, I got some
We got
questions.
everything, man.
Is there some significance?
What?
Some significance behind this head thing?
No, it's just a skull.
Of what?
This one is, I think it's this is a deer.
A deer?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got some wild shit down there. Y'all still got them coffins?
Oh yeah, we got a coffin from 1953 that was in service till 1985.
In service?
Wait, in service? It was used for multiple people?
Yeah, it was a viewing coffin. So they would take the body, put them in there, you come say your goodbye, then they take the body out and burn it up.
Wait.
Yeah,
You just told me something, bro. I did not know that was real. No.
Yo, would you want a recycled coffin? Like, don't put, if I die, y'all niggas put me in a recycled coffin, I'm haunting all of you.
The question is, how do you know if it's recycled or not? I feel like all coffins are refurbished.
They just digging them motherfuckers back.
Ain't nothing but some metal from somewhere else.
Tore it apart and painted it and put our logo on it. But it's probably been, like I said, 1953 to 1985. So you can only imagine how many funerals.
That's a long time.
30-something years of
It was in some
dead people.
fucking little shit town out in the middle of Texas. They only had one mortuary and then it went out of business.
Oh, and they had one?
So literally everybody who died in that town probably was
laid
in
there. Yeah, they were there.
We have a lot of haunted shit in our store. We got a gargoyle that some lady, she had it for 60 years and then she had a heart attack and died. And then her family called us because she had died a few feet from it and she had a weird connection with it and they didn't want to throw it away, so we came and got that shit. I've got a skull from 1885, I think, and she was it's a medical skull from a chick that was put in an insane asylum, and then they cracked the skull to dissect her brain. I've got that at the shop. I got all kinds of stuff.
Y'all gotta come to the shop, man. This is some interesting stuff.
Now, I know you are the Waco Prince of Darkness right now, but like, how did you get into like all the that kind of stuff and selling it and creating a store out of it?
It's just what we love. Like we would buy and collect that shit anyways, and then on Instagram and our store, and we have our clothing line, Dark and Dreary Clothing.
Don't y'all have like lingerie and things of that? I have a lot of stuff.
His thing, and then we had a little warehouse in Hewitt where we used to just ship out our stuff. People kept coming by, hey man, can we look around? It's like, all right, let's open a store. So.
That's nice, man.
That's history.
Yeah, that goes to prove like whatever your passion is, you could turn that into a business. Because look at my man.
Said like, you guys are gonna crash and burn trying to do that in Waco, but no. We get 200 to 300 people coming through our market every month. We get,
And you also do art too, right?
Oh yeah. So I do all my. Those are just some
the handcrafted Christmas ornaments.
You a one-stop shop, brother.
Yeah, I like to paint and draw and doodle on shit. I do a lot of furniture.
Yeah. Yo, if you want like them custom fucking like Frankenstein, fucking all the monster shit, come to my man. Yo, them shits is dope.
Yeah, you want a big ass coffee table with some fucking Bride of Frankenstein with her tits out? That's me, dude.
That's you. That's the guy to go to.
Yo, man.
I'm dropping the table off.
And they actually got a shop, so tell the people where they can find you.
7524 Bosque Boulevard in Waco.
So if you're in Waco, pull up to Skellington Curiosities. But if you're not in Waco, tell them where they can find you.
SkellingtonCuriosities.com.
Boom. And Necroelectric, shout out to y'all, man. And we'll be right back with our next vendor.
Cool. Thanks.
What's good? And we're back. Now we're back here with Bone Kitten. What do you guys got for us? Introduce yourself for the people.
Hi, my name's Debbie. I'm one of the co-owners of Bone Kitten Boutique. We do custom clay earrings along with masks. We do sizes small through large, and they all have the adjustable ear straps. We try to be as sustainable as possible, so then we make scrunchies with all our leftover stuff.
Oh, scrunchies.
Ooh, eco-friendly.
Yes.
How about that? There we go.
As much as possible. And we just recently started doing some hair accessories and clips as well for our Sweet Treat collection. So that's one of our new ones we've been doing. And that's pretty much what we do.
So what got you into making masks and doing what you do?
Yeah, so actually Corona crafting, who knew? We were like, hey, we need people and they need masks, so we started making masks, and we wanted cute ones, adorable ones that people could wear.
Corona crafting, I love that. I like that.
I like locked up in the house trying to learn how to make sourdough bread.
Yes.
But it's almost equivalent to the inmates that learn how to do stuff, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's pretty cool.
Like niggas in jail is out here making whole fashion lines.
Exactly.
What did you do in Corona?
You didn't come up with an idea doing Corona, I'm sorry to tell you. You failed yourself. You failed yourself.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, What different type of variety, man? What type of style mask you have? You make all different kinds, or do you just freaking honking horns going on?
Yeah, tell.
So what type of style mask do you make?
So we normally do themed ones. So right now we have actually a Christmas collection. We have a cozy collection and a cool collection. So we have some with little Christmas donuts, like holly berries. We have some Christmas sweets. And then for our cool collection, we have some like blue ones with snowflakes, some silver snowflakes. We have a snowy village, a whole bunch of just cute thematic masks to go with the holidays.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Nice.
That's cool.
Ho, ho.
So
I want a mask just to say ho, ho, ho. I'm just looking for the hoes.
So
I will do that. We're actually planning on making a shirt that says Santa's little ho 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 on it. So we try to be cute and edgy. That's the whole plan.
If I wanted to find you and get a mask, how would I be able to reach you?
Yeah, just follow us on Instagram. It's Bone Kitten Boutique. Same thing with Facebook, Bone Kitten Boutique. We also have an Etsy shop and a Depop, and those are just Bone Kitten.
All right.
Nice. There we go. Bone Kitten Boutique. Right here.
Hey, go support, go follow, go do all that stuff. And we really appreciate you.
Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it.
And we're back. We are here with Miss Charming Boutique. Introduce yourself for the audience.
I'm Rhiannon, and I make clay and resin jewelry and accessories.
Ooh, nice. So what kind of got you into making all these things?
About 2 years ago, it was a week between jobs, and I just started making little charms, Christmas ornaments, and my family just really pushed me to sell. I started in Black Daisy Boutique, putting a few pieces up in there, and just kind of expanded since.
Oh, nice. So you actually had your family support you in your creative endeavors. That's rare.
Yeah, very surprising to me. I've always been kind of artistic, and they've always been very supportive of that, and this has proven to be the good part of it.
Nice.
So you say you make your jewelry out of clay?
Yes, so most of my earrings over here are all clay. It's actually kind of a flexible.
Oh.
So this is the Primo or Sulfi. So it actually flexes. There is other clays that will break real easy, but these actually flex. So they make real well for earrings and jewelry. And then I also have resin keychains and hair clips. We do little coffins and crystals as well.
And the earrings seem real light. Are they light?
Yes, they are actually really lightweight. I do have a couple that are a little heavier because of the technique, so they have to be a little thicker, because they're knit ones. But a lot of them I can make real thin and lightweight. Barely notice they're there.
And what's the time that you put in on these earrings?
So it really depends. So some of these would take a lot longer. I made about 3 or 4 pairs of these, and they took me about an hour or 2 just to create. Then they go bake in the oven for about 30 minutes, and then put them together. And then there's other ones that it's just a quick cutout that take 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's kind of all over the place.
That's cool. So where do you come up with your design concepts? Where do you get the inspiration for your designs?
So some of them are actually from customers. So this knitted one, a customer requested personally. The mushroom earrings I have were actually a custom order for planters that I turned into earrings. And then the ones I have on, these little moon ones, and then my 3D snowflakes are actually cutters that I've found from other small businesses.
So we need to talk. You make custom earrings. We need to talk. Yeah, we get some BluezVille earrings out here, man.
No, for real. We might get that on our merch list. Ladies, let us know if you want some BluezVille earrings.
Some BluezVille clay earrings. Now, who got those?
Nobody got those.
Yeah.
Let them know if you want them. So, again, we said, right here in Waco, we have a lot of creative talents, a lot of custom, one-of-a-kind pieces that you can find right here. So, for the people, tell them where they can find your original one-of-a-kind pieces.
So I'm on most platforms. Facebook and Instagram are both going to be charming. So Instagram is miss._charming and Facebook is charming.art254. My Etsy is also on there, and I'm on TikTok if you like fun TikTok videos.
Yeah, get it advertising everywhere you can. try to get that TikTok fame too.
Hey, so go support people. That's why we out here getting this out here so you can go support these businesses.
Why would motherfuckers pull their man down to hear you talk? What you say?
It's just gonna let me listen better.
Retail for like 6 months of this shit.
Oh no.
And like the number of times that it was like, huh?
Yep.
Like, ma'am, excuse me.
Or when people think they're protecting themselves this way.
Oh, my favorite was they would have their mask on while they looked at clothes, but when they came to the register, they'd take it down and I'd be like, ma'am, the mask is not for the clothes.
It's not for the clothes.
It's not for the discount slacks that you're looking at.
That's
and
funny.
we're here with Megan.
That's funny.
The other half of What's Your Excuse?
That's funny.
And we're, I think we ended our beef. Have we ended our beef? She's still beefing with us. Have we ended it?
I can't decide. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't decide.
Peace offering.
Well, what are you offering?
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
This is the worst peace offering ever.
We'll figure it out.
Hell, the worst peace offering on earth was the first Thanksgiving.
That's fair. I'll give it to you. I'll let you have the last word on that.
All right, but what's the name of your business? We know you do a lot of stuff.
Like I ain't saying it. What's the name of your business? Sick of this shit.
Interview you about your business. What is it? Everyone else, I your bitch ass. Everyone else, you're like, okay, let me get ready. Got it. Okay, we're here with sloppy seconds. But me, you're like, who are you? By the way, can we end our beef?
With a peace offering that has no offering?
Jesus Christ.
Who's going well?
Anyways, the piece
Best
is
interview of the
going
night.
great. Our piece, it's doing great. I'm surprised Terry knows my actual name.
That's only because
We're here with this bitch.
That's only because you finally accepted my Facebook friend request.
It was up in the air. I sent it to the group message. I was like, but do I do it? And then I got in trouble. They're texting in that fucking group message.
Whoa, that's a whole different story. We'll talk about that when we actually come on the show. That was funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So it's dandy aesthetic. To answer that question. Rude ass.
Oh, shit.
Is that it? That's the end of the interview, right?
Dennis, what do you make under that moniker?
So I make a lot of shit, a lot of stuff. I make a lot of epoxy stuff, cups, wine butlers is what they're called.
That's what this is?
Yeah, you put it. I'm explaining it. You put it on the wine bottle, and then you can slide your stemmed wine glasses in there,
Oh.
and then you have coasters that come with it.
I thought it was a blunt holder.
And I mean, it can double.
Yeah.
It can double. And I started making stabby
Right there,
cats.
boom.
Stabby caps.
Stabby cats.
What? What?
I've actually seen those.
Oh, God. What are you using those
There's
for?
a female comic that
What do you
sells those
need
as
these?
merch.
Yes.
Protect myself against men.
How you gonna get it out fast enough?
Men are the biggest threats to our society as a woman.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
We're not
now
gonna start
cut the
that
interview,
now.
damn it.
We're not gonna start that now.
Bye.
We have an 82% male viewership.
Not sorry. Won't apologize.
Well, here's the thing. I don't have an issue with women. I
That's
love
good.
them. My mom's a woman.
Yeah,
That's good to hear.
I
I
fuck
don't give a
women.
fuck about women in a negative way.
What do you mean? How are they going to get it out fast enough? So what you do, it's the same way. So you know girls are told to hold their keys in between their fingers whenever they're walking alone at night. You get this out when you get your keys out, and it's a lot sturdier than a key. And you've got a much better grip on it than you will on a key.
Got some kitty knuckles.
Well, so let me ask you this: when you pull that out on a dude, say you're walking,
You see how hard it is?
it's foggy outside right now.
damn.
It's dark. The pop up is over. You walk into your car alone. Guy hops out of you. You got the stabby. Patty?
Right. Stabby cat?
Stabby cat. There we go. Where are you aiming for?
Right here.
Go for jugular?
Yep, straight jugular. Absolutely. I
Jesus
do.
Christ.
Are we going downward
What the
mode?
fuck else am I gonna do?
No wound in
Go
here.
for their sack?
I actually thought that's what you were going to say.
Just straight for the sack.
I thought that's what you were going to say.
You know, it's an option, but
I could already take my
go straight for the neck, buddy.
Kill me instantly. I don't want that.
Yeah, that's what's that?
I mean, it won't kill someone.
Well, shit, no.
Wait, that feels like that would kill someone.
The jugular.
Well,
You hit
come
the
here.
jugular with this. We're done.
That's not that hard. That's like.
It depends how mad you are.
Come here. Let's try all of them. Let's see what
First of all,
No, it's not.
you should sell that in prison.
That's my target demographic. Between the cups and these, prisoners love it.
Yo, what got you into making all this?
Honestly, I saw these cups on like Instagram and I was like, I don't want to buy one. I'd rather learn to make them.
Dope.
And so now I'm that asshole that sells them. But it's honestly a lot of work. I've got so for the cups, you have to put the epoxy on and then it has to spin for 12 hours. So I have a cup turner. I have 2 cup turners that I made my dad make me for free. And they just spin. It's got like a rotisserie motor in it and it just spins for 12 hours. Wow. Electricity bill is shit.
Completely?
Yeah, so because epoxy is self-leveling, if you just leave it on its own, it's just going to drip down.
Yeah.
But so as long as it's turning, you'll get that even coat.
Oh, I learned some new shit.
Yeah.
I've been seeing people make it. I've always wondered how.
Well, and then I saw these online and decided I wanted to make them also.
Oh wait, so you made that? That's better than Target, nigga. That's some shit you get at Target.
No,
That's
she
way
did
better.
not get that from $5 Below. She made it.
That's right, I made it. And it will not cost the same as Five Below if you want to buy it
These are
either.
nice too.
Yeah, how long? So like the cup that takes you about 12 hours. Like how much on the average? Like the other stuff takes to long it takes to make it.
Everything has to dry for 12 hours, and then epoxy takes 3 full days to actually fully cure. But everything else, like I pour, it takes about an hour to like pour. The gummy bears are the easiest because I can make just a shitload of them in 10 minutes. But like these, the planchettes with like the dried flowers, they take a little bit longer just because I have to actually like pick the flowers that I want to do, and then I paint this. And where do you get the soul? Oh, from your mom.
Hey, but you know, the wine deal is so interesting, though. Yes, like you walk right into that whole joke, though.
The wine butler.
Yeah, like this is interesting to me because I really very seldom see these or whatever. So like,
what about them?
Why? What made you just like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna buy me a deal to hold my bottle of my wine glasses on this shit. Like, what made you buy this?
You
what
want
made
to know
make
something
that?
hilarious? I don't even drink. I saw it online.
And you was like, fuck it, that shit
like,
cool.
I'ma make it because I feel like people will like it.
Yeah.
I'ma buy that mold.
That's the
She
motive.
saw it online. I was
That's
like, oh
the
my
motive.
god, white women love that. I'm gonna make those.
So I was a realtor. I used to be a realtor, and we give wine as a closing gift really frequently. And I was like, realtors will love it.
Oh.
I haven't sold one to one single realtor. But that was the initial thought.
Yet. Let's just say yet.
Yeah, so any realtors out there, this is what you need is parting gifts.
Your closing deal. When you close your deal,
That's
You're listening.
yeah, this is the part you're missing to close your deal. Is that.
That's right.
Ooh. All right, that's enough of this shit. All right, so tell them.
Rude as hell.
Tell our fan base.
We're done with them.
Mike can't follow us. We're a pillar on this goddamn network.
I think you're talking about what's your excuse. Hold on. This evening, Terry told me, well, we didn't know y'all were still recording. Can I give y'all a peace offering?
Yeah, that's on TV. Hey man, before I negotiate shit, you need to tell me what the fuck you saying.
I'm the wrong nigga to talk for the group. I'll be honest with you.
Had us all on the mud.
I'm gonna burn a lot.
Have
of
us all on the
blues
cliff.
like a goddamn arsonist.
Worst arsonist ever because you'll never get away with it.
There was a tall, skinny nigga just running from the back. Oh, he had a gas
All of
can.
his shirts say
BluezVille. Oh, yeah, you fucking marketing like the guy in the BluezVille shirt.
yeah.
At least if they say the black guy with dreads. At least I can get about 1,000.
You could be sexy, Jerry.
It could be anybody, you know.
Anything.
But the bald-headed guy with the BluezVille and the size 15 shoe that you told everybody about.
Oh, that's that nigga footprint.
Yeah,
we know.
that's him. That's the BluezVille guy. I know that's you.
It's that nigga.
And he only wears Jordan 1s, so that's it.
Oh, shit. But in all seriousness, though, tell the people where they can find you at.
Instagram. You can find me on Instagram at Shop Dandy Aesthetic. It is on that sign right there, Jacob. And Facebook, Dandy Aesthetic.
Dandy Aesthetic.
Boom. So go follow her. Go listen to What's Your Excuse. Obviously, she's fucking hilarious. We're gonna do an episode. I'm gonna say it on air, so you gotta hold me to it. We're gonna do an episode when the new studio fully opens.
Yeah, you
We're gonna do an episode of What's Your Excuse.
But this is
crossover.
baseball.
So be on the
I'm
lookout.
still at that.
And we'll be back.
Boom.
What's good? It's your boy Bluez with my homie
Ville.
and this is BluezVille right here. And that was the pop-up shop. You got to see all the vendors, all the locals, a lot of creatives, a lot of people starting their own businesses, and that's what we're out here supporting. So make sure you guys go follow all those people, man.
Now we got to see some interesting stuff, man.
Yeah,
we got to
a
see
lot of cool shit.
Look, clay earrings, tea.
Upcycled clothing, not recycled.
Upcycled.
That was interesting.
We got to see some good stuff. We got to talk about some caskets.
Yeah.
That everybody used.
Nigga got buried in the same casket 27 years straight.
So
that's some shit you can find here.
You probably should go with the cremation. But yeah, man, we got to find out like some good stuff. Like we said at the beginning of the show, if you have a business, come on here, man. To come to the pop-up shop, sell your business. We're gonna interview you. We're gonna get it out there. We're gonna put it on social media. Man, we're trying to help everybody. Help us, help you, and you help us. Just like that.
That's what it is. Symbiotic, coexisting. We are here to support the city. We're here to support the people. We're here to support, man, and hopefully y'all support us as well. So any businesses out there, get with us because we want to be in business with you.
Boom.
With BluezVille. So then we're gonna close this show out. It's been a dope night. I'm not gonna lie, it's hot as a motherfucker in this goddamn building. Mike ain't got the AC working yet.
No air in here, bro.
Get that shit working, Mike.
Yep.
All right. So we're about to close this thing up. I'll be your boy Bluez.
And I'm your boy Ville.
And this is BluezVille. And we out.
Peace.
Blues, nigga. Run it.
This has been a Rogue Media. This has been a.